Having a career as a social media influencer, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, may seem like the dream job, a lot of job that kids are hoping for.
Yeah, but not for one woman you're about to meet, who was recently featured in the New York Times style section. Life as an influencer wasn't all it was cracked up to be, and it began to take its toll. Take a look.
On her social media profile, Lee Tillman lived a life so many dream about.
Good morning, everybody. I just put up my holiday gift guide.
In 2019, she had almost 400,000 followers on her wellness Instagram account, Lee from America. She posted about everything from food to travel to her relationships. No topic was off limits.
Hi, guys. So I'm planning out a tongue scraping tutorial and post.
54% of young Americans say they want to be a social media influencer. And at her peak, Lee says she took home $300,000 in 1 year from her sponsored post.
I thought, what would it be like if I could create my own career and be my own boss? I could probably make more money and have more freedom and get to do what I want to do versus waiting for someone else to tell me when I can get the green light to get a promotion.
But after 4 years as a full-time influencer, Lee said it all went wrong, and then she went dark.
What led to the breakdown was a bunch of things, but it was just kind of burnout from the grind of creating content every single day. I was reading the comments and I just kind of went to a really dark place.
Now Lee is opening up about the toll that lifestyle took on her real life and mental health, her decision to stop influencing full-time, and why she's never been happier.
And we're so happy because Lee is with us right now.
Wow.
Lee, I feel like this is a different side of the story than we've heard. I think the glossy sort of influencer life is one that we look up to as sort of an easy way to make a ton of money. But you, as you said, it really took a toll on your mental health.
Yeah, that underbelly.
Yeah. And I mean, it was a really lonely experience going through that because it is such a dream job of people's. And it was my dream job at one point, and I really loved it until I didn't. And when I wanted to leave and not do it anymore, I didn't know how to exit because everybody was like, why would you ever want to do it? This is the ultimate job.
Well, I think what you said was important, too. You said you started reading the comments and you went to a dark place. The comments are what sustain you, what give you your livelihood, but it can also be what hurts you, what damages you, what brings you down. Is that what you found?
Totally. And in other industries, like when you're an author, you're told not to read reviews, don't read the good reads. But when you're an influencer, the comments are that's where your community is. And I built my career and my following by reading those comments and responding. And then when they started getting mean, when you get to a certain point and when, hundreds of thousands of people are following you, you're going to see a lot of people writing their opinion about you and you have to read them. And it's just really hurtful.
Can you talk about how, we said in the piece, and then she went dark, but how painful it got? What happened sort of that made you go away?
Yeah, so it was a series of things. I received backlash for an event that I was promoting on my Instagram, and I think it was also burnout of just kind of 4 years of doing that every day, posting 3 to 4 grid posts a day, 10 to 15 stories a day.
Wow.
And I was doing that all myself. And I think the paranoia and looking around and looking at other people, and I was like, I've lost the ability to talk to someone in person because I'm living on this phone.
Did those skills, because there are skills, obviously, to being an influencer, do they translate into any kind of profession or job? Are you like, I'm glad I did that because now X, Y, Z?
Well, totally. I mean, the influencer economy is a multi-billion-dollar economy, and it's just growing year after year after year. And so I have a unique insight because I've been there, and at one point or the other, influencing is basically sales and marketing. You're marketing yourself, and then the way you're making money is you're working with brands and you're partnering and you're promoting the product in a way that feels organic and authentic. And consumers are smart these days, so they really want to connect with an influencer who really is using a product that makes sense with their brand. And so I have the experience of, doing the product promotion, but also building my own brand as well.
I think, we both have young girls. And what would you tell, because there's so much of what's online isn't real. I mean, you could probably tell us a million stories about these pictures. What would you say to young girls or to moms of young girls about how to make sure we stay living in the real world?
Yeah, I would say just make sure that there's balanced screen time now is so important. When I was an influencer, my screen time was 8 hours a day, and now it's 2 hours a day. So I'm so much more balanced. I'm not completely off of it, but just that balance of learning to live with it, because I don't think it's going anywhere away anytime soon. So just learning to kind of balance and monitor that screen time and making sure they're also living a full life offline as well.
You're happier now? I could tell.
And have a fuller life?
Oh, yeah. Full life.
Wow.
Well, Lee, thank you for telling your story.
I think you're like going to be a trend starter, because I think there are going to be people who see the underbelly and say, wait, there's a great life on the other side.
100%.
Anyway,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.